All right, welcome back to D-Living. We're back now to see the finished product.
Ta-da!
Abbe Fenimore's been working on it the whole show, and it's pretty amazing.
It's amazing. This rug is everything, though. Can we just see the rug? Because it immediately just brightens up the entire space. Is it like a chartreuse or like a, what color is this?
Kind of a muted yellow. It does have a little bit more of the green undertone, but this is called Seller's Brick Yellow. It's from the rug company. And when I saw it, I immediately knew we had to bring this in. The texture, I mean, look at how the change in texture is just so detailed. I love that.
It's so pretty, and it almost acts like a neutral. I would never in a million years have pictured it with the color of our couch.
Sure.
So pull out the shot. See, look at the color. Our
we have a before
kind
picture,
of like
don't we?
We do. We
like
should.
an aqua.
We were very muted and toned
is.
down before. And the pillows as well. A little pop of color. We left the art because I'm still obsessed with this Megan Adams piece. I just couldn't take it out yet.
Gorgeous.
So as you can see, like you mentioned, Lisa, it's a great ground for neutral. And then we just take
These
wonderful
pillows.
little birdie blossom pillows, or excuse me, cushions from the rug company. And we just kind of took inspiration off of the color, the greens, the blues, playing off of the little bit of the fuchsia from the agate, which, you know, I said I'm obsessed with those, so we have to bring those in. And I love the little touches like the glass knots, bringing those back in.
Right.
You can still play around, like I said, with volume that doesn't necessarily take over or you know, make the space feel massive.
Well, and you can have these larger pieces that have colors that don't necessarily go together.
Right.
And then, like you said, it all sort of blends together when you bring in pops of color from smaller pieces.
So here's what I want to know. How do you know when you have too many accessories? Because I tend to have a more is more, and then my husband will look at the room and be like, it's a little overloaded. So how do you know when, like, things are balanced?
I think you just have to step back. And keep taking a look and let your eye kind of tell you what works. I mean, we did that about 100 times, as you guys saw the past 20 minutes. And it's just moving and rearranging, stacking things. Don't be afraid to move stuff around from one spot in the room to another. That's okay. Just because you imagine that something would work here and it doesn't, don't let that defeat you. Just keep moving it around and try to play off the color. When things are exact and they match, it feels uneasy. So that's kind of how I like to approach color.
It feels too staged.
This yellow is not that yellow, but they just complement each other just so, and they look great. Same thing with the blues. And this is actually kind of a basic too, if you think about it. Basics don't have to be white or black. I mean, they can be color oriented.
That's what I'm learning, and as long as you have, like I said, the little pieces that sort of pull everything together, it works.
Yeah, I love it. I think we should leave everything.
I think we should too.
I think you should too.
Who's listening? We all vote that this stays.
What do you all think at home? I want to know what you think. So maybe like tweet us or Facebook us and let us know what you think about it.
Well, this rug instantly brightens my mood. It just feels like spring in here now.
It should, and we can change it out again in the summer.
Please keep coming. Now come to my house and do the same thing, and then we've got a deal.
During the break, I'm like, so you do this by the hour, right? Consulting, you just come to my home.
And that's what's so fun about it, is when you have someone like Dee who lets you come in and kind of play off of what works for you. They let me be myself, and that's when things work. When you're forced to do something, especially in your home, if you're forcing something, you'll get frustrated. It just doesn't feel right. And don't feel like you have to HGTV where you shake out the rug and everything falls into place. That's just not normal.
Wouldn't that be great?
Because it is a process. Well, so do you rearrange the furniture in your own home from time to time? Because my grandmother, while I was at school, I would come home and my bedroom would be totally different about every month. She would have rearranged all of my furniture just to see if the room looked better a different way.
I struggle with it because I see so many beautiful things, and my husband's like, you have got to tap the brakes, quit. Now, I don't massively move things because our home is small. It's a 50s ranch, so we're only allowed to do so much, but absolutely, I change pillows. We have dogs, so it's very challenging with the type of rugs and things you can bring in. But really, accessorizing art, if you find art that you love, like this piece, I love this. I want to take this home. So bring something in that you love, and this doesn't limit you to anything. It's kind of feminine, but you know.
Just build around it.
Sure. I mean, I have, you know, European deer mounts in my head. I mean, in my house, so I try to make those work.
So do you see some of these bright pops of color working their way into fall?
Absolutely.
If you were to have a look for fall.
Since this is a little bit more of a toned down muted yellow, you could bring in really pretty browns and rusts, darker blues. You don't have to be so vibrant. So this is a very versatile rug. This also comes in a lighter blue called Seller's Brick Blue, which is this other pillow we have.
Ooh, pretty.
So there's a matching rug there.
Which is my other favorite thing, because it's kind of like a blue-gray. And so we're doing this in our bedroom right now. I'm obsessing.
It's very spa-like, those colors.
Exactly.
Very relaxing.
Very soothing.
And pillows can be expensive, so make them count. You know, it depends on what your budget is, but the rug company also has a studio collection, which were the pillows we had on the set previously, so they're a lot lower price point.
Really?
So you can still have great style from really amazing places. Feel like you're getting the best for your dollar.
And I also think that once you learn the basics of how to do things and what colors work, then, you know, if you're on a budget, and I know I am, you know, go to TJ Maxx and Home Goods and those places and see, because every once in a while you find an amazing piece that works really well in your home and you've spent, you know, much less.
Well, make your investment on your major pieces.
On the big
your
pieces,
seating, your furniture. I mean, it's easy. This rug, it's easy to say, oh, just change your rug. I mean, this is not a very, very inexpensive rug. It's definitely an investment. It's heirloom quality. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So, you know, pick what's important to you and let that be your leading way.
Okay.
This was great. Thank you.
Good.
I feel like I'm in a totally different place now.
Great. I love it.
In a good way.
Happy at work.
Very bright.